In this video, we'll discuss the concept of change of base. Before we start the concept, let us discuss a question. The length and breadth of a rectangle are 40 centimeters and 20 centimeters respectively. If the length increases by 25%, by what percent must the breadth be decreased so as to maintain the same area? If we solve this question by the general method, length and breadth are given 40 and 20. The area of the rectangle will be 800 centimeters square. The length increases by 25% of 40, that is equal to 10. New length would be 40 plus 10, that is equal to 50 centimeter. As per the question, the area has to be same. You can see a new rectangle is formed where the length is 50. The breadth has decreased. What should be the breadth? To maintain the same area, that is 800 centimeters square, the breadth has to be 16. 800 by 50 is equal to 16 centimeter. Decrease in the breadth is equal to 4. 20 minus 16 is equal to 4. You are asked to find the percentage decrease in the breadth. We know percentage decrease is equal to decrease value divided by the original value into 100. In this case, decrease in the breadth is 4. The original value is 20. 4 upon 20 into 100, that is equal to 20%. Let us solve this question very easily with a method which is very easy to solve many questions in 2 seconds. The name of the method is line method. What exactly is this? In this line, we'll write 25%, which is equal to 1 by 4 on the upper side. When it goes down, it becomes 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is equal to 20%, and that is the answer. No need of length, breadth, or area. You might not understand the method. Let us discuss it in detail. As the name suggests, there is a line. In the upper side of the line, we'll write positive words like more, increase, raise, greater, hike, profit. In the lower side, we'll write the negative words like less, decrease, reduce, fall, smaller, loss. As per this method, if a fraction x upon y remains on the upper side, that is in the increase side, when it goes down, it becomes x upon x plus y. The numerator remains same. In the denominator, both get added. If you apply this method in the question, the length was increased by 25%. 25% is equal to 1 by 4. As you can see, increase is written on the upper side of the line. So we'll write 1 by 4 on the upper side. One increase is given. We need to find decrease in the breadth. Decrease is written in the lower side of the line. So in this 1 by 4 goes down, it becomes 1 upon 5. 1 remains the same, numerator remains the same. In the denominator, 1 plus 4, that becomes 5. Now, breadth decreased is equal to 20%. This is how you can solve the question very easily with this line method. Let us discuss in detail. If a fraction remains in the lower side, x upon y, when it goes up, it becomes x by y minus x. Numerator remains the same. In the denominator, we'll subtract the numerator from the denominator, that is y minus x. Increase is given. You need to find decrease. You have to bring the fraction from the upper side to lower side. Decrease is given. You have to put the fraction in the lower side. Increase you need to find. Then you have to bring the fraction to the upper side. It becomes x upon y minus x. We'll solve questions on this. Before that, we'll see where to apply this method. And to solve these questions, you must know the fractions as we have discussed in the previous video of percentage. 1 by 1 is equal to 100%, 1 by 2 is equal to 50%. Students must know this fraction and percentage, corresponding percentage to solve this question in mind. 1 by 3 is equal to 33, 1 by 3% or 33.33%. 1 by 4 is equal to 25%, 1 by 5 is equal to 20%. 1 by 6 is equal to 16 whole 2/3% or 16.66% or 16.67. You will get all these percentages in question. Somewhere you will find 16 2/3, somewhere you will find 16.66, somewhere you will find 16.67. 1 by 7 is equal to 14 whole 2 by 7% or 14.28%. 1 by 8 is equal to 12.5%. 1 by 9 is equal to 11 whole 1 by 9% or 11.11%. 1 by 10 is equal to 10%. 1 by 11 is equal to 9 whole 1 by 11% or 9.09%. 1 by 12 is equal to 8 whole 1 by 3%. 1 by 13 is equal to 7.69%. 1 by 14 is equal to 7 whole 1 by 7%. 1 by 15 is very important, 6 2/3% or 6.67%. 1 by 16 is equal to 6 whole 1 by 4% or 6.25%. You need to know these fractions and its percentages to solve questions in line method. Where to apply this? Application 1, change of base. If it is given A is more than B by 25%, B is what percent less than A? 25% more is given, that is 1 by 4 more. That means you write in the numerator on the upper side of the line. When it goes down, it will become 1 by 5. It is coming to the lower side, less is written in the lower side, 1 by 5 is 20% the answer. Application 2, if you are multiplying two numbers A and B to get a product, if A increases, by what percent B must be decreased so as to maintain the same product? Or A decreases, by what percent B must be increased so as to maintain the same product? We'll apply the same method. Where will you come across of this? The question of mensuration to make the area same as we have discussed in one question. Or when you multiply price and consumption to get expenditure, price of petrol increases, by what percent consumption must be decreased so as to maintain the same expenditure? Usually this question comes in the competitive exam. So let us discuss one by one. This is a question on mensuration. You don't need this 40 and 29. You need to find, you need to see that length is increased by what percent. That part we need only. 25% increase is given, so we'll write the fraction in the numerator. What x by y when it is written in the numerator, so in the upper side, when it goes to the lower side becomes x upon x plus y. Similarly, in this question, increases by 25%, 1 by 4, and it goes down. We'll find the decreased part, that is 1 by 1 plus 4, that is 1 by 5, which is equal to 20%. We don't need these 14 centimeters, 29 centimeters, these are not required. Question number 2, you can see the price of sugar increased by 20%. By what percent should a family reduce the consumption so as to maintain the same expenditure? Increase is given, again we'll write the fraction 1 by 5 on the top or in the upper side. When it goes to the lower side, it becomes 1 by 6, which is equal to 16 2/3%. Increase is given, we'll write on the upper side. When it goes down, it becomes 1 by 6. 1 by 6 is equivalent to 16 2/3%. That you can get the answer in mind without using pen and paper. We'll go to the third question. Price of petrol reduced by 10%. How much percent its consumption should be increased so as not to decrease the person's expenditure? Reduced by 10% is 1 by 10. Right in the lower side, reduced is written in the lower side. When it goes up, it becomes 1 by 9, which is equal to 11 whole 1 by 9% is the answer. As we know, x by y when it remains in the lower side, when it goes up, it becomes x upon y minus x. Similarly, if we'll move to the next question, the length of a rectangle decreases by 25%. By what percent should its breadth be increased for the same area as before? Decrease is given, we'll write the 25% or 1 by 4 in the lower side. When it goes up, we can have 1 by 3, that is equal to 33 whole 1 by 3% or 33.33%. Decrease is given, we'll write on the lower part, and goes up, it will become 1 by 3. 1 divided by 4 minus 1, that is 3. A is taller than B by 25%, then how much percent B is shorter than A? 25% is 1 by 4, we'll write on the top, becomes 1 by 4, goes down, becomes 1 by 5, that is equal to 20%. So this is how we can solve many questions. We can solve 5 questions in 1 minute. This is how I can solve many questions in second by this line method. I hope it is understood to all of you.